that resolve is amazing. It's that's a really good lacrosse team over there, and it's a series for a reason. It's back and forth. It's like you're playing, ping pong. They bang it back, we bang it back, and it's the way it is. And you got to learn from those games. Like you come in a blowout, and you learn some, but not what you can learn here in this. Just to have that mental fortitude of just to stay focused on your job and not look at the score clock. And even though they go on momentum runs, don't change. And that is tough to do in sport. And that was what I'm most proud of our guys. We didn't change no matter what the score was, no matter if they wanted a 2 or 3 goal run or if we wanted a 3 goal run, we didn't change. And that was the difference in my mind.
Chris Willman came in this season and was your main face-off guy. How impressed are you with him so far?
Well, Willie got the ball today, game ball. He was, you just teaching these young kids like he goes in Rochester, gets cut, doesn't whine, he's not complaining. He just picks up his gear and goes and plays in the ALL and just trains and works. And then an opportunity pops up, and an opportunity popped up for him in Calgary because he's a good person. And we fill our dressing room full of good people, and I can't speak to anyone else, and that's not where I'm going. I'm only saying that he got here because he's a good person and he was a specialist in a certain position. And then all year long he just grinds. He grinds. I think he was 16 for 29 tonight, and that's huge for us. When, like I said, I've talked about this before with Anasio going down. We weren't sure what we're going to do, and Willie he didn't say how many games are going to play. Coach, I'll be there. We phoned, I'll be there. Next week he's in, plays hard. Next week he's out, doesn't complain. He embodies everything we believe in, and that team first attitude in the front of the shirt, not the back, and that's what we love so much about Willie. And that's 40 plus fights in the circle, 30 fights in the circle. It's a man-on-man scrap for a ball, and it takes a lot to be in that position. And we're happy that he's on our team, and I thought he played a whale of a game, and it's about time he got his due respect from us.
You got a week until the next game. Is the focus just rest?
No, it won't be. They're going to adjust. They got a great coaching staff. I said from the start of the series, they're going to make adjustments, and they already made some adjustments tonight, and we'll have some time to make some adjustments back, and then we'll have to be creative because like I said, that's a very well coached team. They've won the championship. The game was tight because they know how to win. But let's not forget that we know how to win too. It was only been 2 years removed that we know when we won. We have so many players in that room that knows what it takes as well, and that's why there's no doubt that series was going 3. But we'll prepare. There'll be some rest in there, and I know the guys are going to treat their bodies really well, and then we'll come back. We'll have a good practice on Friday, and we'll go shoot around, and we'll be ready to go to work.
What can you say about the inspired effort from Zach Courier tonight?
He just seems to get goals that just change the game. Going to the net on that, and going underneath hard to the goal. He shoots the ball well, gets every loose ball. He gets just railroaded into the wall early. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that was their plan, but he went after the right guy probably. But he gets right up. He just gets right up and just keeps competing. And I always say that compete level is contagious. How do you not work as hard when you see 77 competing like that? And you don't have to say anything. You just watch the guy, and it's like, man, I'm going to match that effort. And that's what he brings. All the intangibles that he brings. That's one of the biggest things that I love so much about Zach is he's a true champion. He's a true winner. He knows what it takes to be successful, and he does those little things that make a difference in a game.
And all 7 of your offensive players had at least 2 points tonight. Coach, just talk about that group as a whole.
Yeah, we're by committee. We've always been by committee. Nice to have pace back there. We need them. The guys play better when Tyler Pace is in the lineup around them. The right-handers, they complement each other very, very well, and he complements our offense. But each guy does their job. Each guy knows exactly what they need to do, and each guy got to the middle of the floor. I thought we were very perimeter last game, and challenged the guys to get to the middle of the floor. And you look at Josh Courier, scores a man's goal, meaning no disrespect, but it means that you go right to the dirty areas, you go right down the middle. You see how physical that game was. He scored a big goal, and Waddy's always in the middle of the floor, and Danny Taylor, the ageless wonder on our team. He's one of the older guys, Ben, but he's got some big goals in this series. So I just really like what we bring as a whole. The individual parts, the greater whole for all of us together. That as a committee. So that's what I'm really most impressed with.